Ito yung number 1, what is the maximum capacity of establishment and number of daily and hours? Ano yung para sa trabaho ko?
Yes, sir. It's 7:54 AM in the morning and papunta kami sa PTEX ngayon. Hey guys, it's 8:54 AM. Kakarating lang namin sa PTEX. Saka kami pupunta dun sa site na pupunta namin ngayon. Pasakay kami ngayon ng Kala ng Egypt papunta na sa Pasay. Kababa na ngayon ng bus. Papunta na kami dun sa site kung saan kami inspect natin. May po sa Hey guys, napagkamalan kaming OJT.
Good so yun, baka ano may...
Ba't daw namin kasama yung unang pumasok?
Mukhang mag-isa mga pamilya ni Lester. Oo, mag-isahin na sila.
Oo, ganyan.
2.5 hours of traveling from Cavite, Pasay City, we have arrived to the Bureau of Immigration here in Pasay.
BI Engineering Office kami right now. Lalapit kami sa safety officer para matanong namin siya about sa safety nitong facility.
Upon arrival at the BI Engineering Office, we immediately asked who we can ask for the questions we need to assess and identify with our visit here. The site we choose to visit is an undergoing construction building of the Bureau of Immigration. It started its construction way back in 2018 but got postponed because of the pandemic. Currently, it is in around 98 to 99% of completely. They said that upon the completion of the current building, all of the transactions from the main office of Bureau of Immigration in Intramuros will be turned over here. So while we are waiting for the availability of the safety officers that we are going to interview, we roam around the building to check and assess and look around for the safety precautions and systems and processes that they have inside it. While roaming around, we saw their electric rooms and the data center on each floor. After we finished roaming around the site, we head straight to the proposed rooftop covered court. There, we meet Engineer Rolando Silao, the project manager of the building, and Miss Aname Oros, the safety officer of the project. After that, we immediately proceed with an interview after they agreed to participate.
So, hindi po, I'm Pierre Paracha po from CBSU Sikat Campus po. And your, What's your name po, engineer?
I am Orlando Silaw, civil engineer by profession.
Okay, let's proceed po with the questions po. So, what is the maximum capacity of the establishment and the number of daily in and out goers?
For now, ang number of workers namin is 120. Naglalaro sa 120, 130.
What's the population of the workers naman po by age and gender po?
Yung 25 to 40, 70 people. Tapos yung age 40 to 50, that is 50. Ang total ng babae namin dito, mga 10 lang.
10 po.
Yung checker ko, yung safety officer, accounting.
Okay, I'm Kiel Paracho po from CBSE SICAT BSE students. And you are
Ana May Oros, no? Ako nga yung safety officer dito sa Alcapin. So, ako yung designated safety officer dito.
Nice to meet you po. About sa housekeeping po, what 5S philosophy that established this establishment applies to their system?
Sa housekeeping, 5S. Yung 5 philosophy establishment na ina-apply namin dito is yung shine, standard size, sustain, sort, set, and order. So yung sort is yung ine-eliminate namin yung mga materials ng walay namin. Tapos yung set and order naman, ino-organize naman namin kung ano yung yung iniwalay namin kung ano yung mga hindi kasi may mga materials kasi hindi pwedeng pagsama-samahin or mga ano ba tawag doon? Basta yung mga materials hindi pwedeng kailangan set and order sila. Tapos yung shine, no? Kailangan nililinis. Standard naman is yung kailangan i-maintain yung paglilinis natin. Kailangan yung
consistent po.
Saka yung sustain din, ganun din.
So, paano ko na-implement yung 5S na philosophy dito sa establishment natin?
So, yung paano namin na-implement yun is yung everyday namin na napapalinis kami dito sa project site. Araw-araw yun. So, may mga housekeeping kami na ina-assign sa mga area. So, meron kaming housekeeping dito mga 8. Wala yung housekeeping namin.
So, sa material handling naman po, what are the most common lifting guidelines that they apply to their system or process po?
Meron, iba-iba ka rin kasing pero meron kami sa safety, merong proper na lifting guidance din yung magbubuhat ka, keep your back na straight, tapos yung tuhod mo nakaluhod.
Okay po.
Yun yung proper ng sa amin sa safety.
So, ano po yung mga manually powered handling equipments na meron po tayo dito po? Manually po. Without, hindi siya mechanical?
Yung mga ginagamit na power handling namin, iba kasi equipment, forklifts lang. Forklifts, saka wheelbarrows.
Yung mga wheelbarrows po, mga ginagamit po dito.
Saka pallet.
Sige. So, ano naman po yung mga mechanically powered na handling equipments na ginagamit po?
Pwede rin kasi yung forklifts din eh.
Opo.
Diba? Kasi yung ginagamit namin, saka kaya yung backpack. Ay yung tawag doon, skid loader. Yun yung ginagamit namin.
So, ano po yung mga safety protocols na ini-implement niyo po sa pag ginagamit po yung mga ganong equipments?
Yun ang ginagawa namin safety protocol is yung regular safety training ng mga operator. Tapos, use PPE.
Yung po PPE. Sa fire safety po, what are the early warning devices that incorporated to their facility po? Ano po yung mga device dito?
Mga early warning na device na ginagamit namin sa facility is yung mga alarm, siren, radyo, saka bed.
Opo.
Maraming security guard namin dyan. Saka warning sign.
Okay. So, ano po yung mga safety equipments na nagagamit po, nakaprepare po dito just in case po of fire? Tsaka yung mga protocols po na meron po dito.
Ginagamit namin is fire extinguisher saka fire blanket.
So, meron po ba kayong training program po para sa preparedness po sa fire safety po just in case na kailangan?
Nagpapatraining kami sa mga workers na paano ang tamang paggamit ng fire extinguisher. Yun lang.
So, sa electrical safety naman po, ma'am, is what safety measures and means into the system applies to prevent the harmful and dangerous effects to the workers from ng electrical currents, arcs, electromagnetic fields, and static electricity po?
Yung ano namin din is yung planuhin mabuti yung trabaho. Tapos, plan safety. Avoid wet working.
Kailangan siya
Condition. Tapos, overhead power. Saka, PPE. Proper PPE sa mga electrical.
So, last po is occupational health po. What common health problems that the workers in the facility commonly encounters based on the nature of their jobs?
Dito sa work namin, nature ng work namin is yung force from height, yung mga nahuhulog.
No.
So, kaya ang inaano namin dito is yung mga nagtatrabaho sa working at height is kailangan naka-safety harness.
What do the management do prevent to those health problems?
Naglalay kami na ang ginawa ng management namin is yung naglagay sila ng safety nurse, tapos kailangan focus sa prevent and controlling hazard. Din ginawa namin dito.
Okay, last question po is what assistance programs that the management teams give to the workers?
Assistant program is yung support lang. Yung namin support.
Okay. Yun na naman po. Thank you po, ma'am. From yun po, I'm Geraldo Iparocha po, from CBS Education Student, and you are
Pili Mitra.
That's nice to meet you. So regarding po sa material storage dito sa facility po, what is the size, capacity, and storage of this establishment?
Depende sa sa pinapagawang building. Meron kasi mga building na malaki, saka maraming materyales, saka meron building na unti lang. So building na to malaki to, pero medyo patapos na kaya yung mga materyales, mga unti na lang din.
Okay po. How about naman po, is the warehouse properly illuminated, ventilated, or at least have two fire exits in case of an emergency?
Kailangan. In case of emergency na rin kasi di na naman masabit yung kaya aksidente.
Okay po. So, pauwi na kami ngayon. Galing na kami dito sa site. Habol kami sa quiz. Sana makahabol sa quiz. Bye-bye! Okay, so now that we have finished the documentation of our visit to the Bureau of Immigration, let us now proceed to the findings of the presentation. So this is our final project in DC 2025, Safety Inspection in Bureau of Immigration. So let us now proceed. So our group is composed of me, Kel Allen A. Paracha, Mr. John Rainier D. Quinones, Mr. John Lester G. Salugsugan, and Mr. John Denver Signoron. We visited the Bureau of Immigration in Pasay City. So first question that we asked there is the demographics of the workers. So the first question is, what is the maximum capacity of the establishment and the number of daily in and out goers? So as per Engineer Rolando Silao, the project manager there, the maximum in and out capacity is 120. That's currently. So next is, what is the population of workers by age and gender group? So according again to Engineer Rolando Silao, the current number of workers by age is workers around 25 to 40 are 70, and for workers around 40 years old to 50 years old are 50. And also the number of male to female workers there are 10 females and there are 110 males in the workplace. So for the next, housekeeping. So what 5S philosophy that establishment applies to their system? According to Miss Anime Oros, the executive safety officer of the establishment, um, the 5S philosophy that they apply to their system are all of the 5S philosophy. And how do the 5S philosophy is implemented in the establishment? First of all, they manage properly their storage and the things in their workplace. They also have daily cleanings and the utility there are maintaining the cleanliness and organization of the things in their workplace. So, for material handling. So, according again to Miss Aname Oros, the Executive Safety Officer, she answered the question, what are the most common lifting guidelines that they apply to their systems? So the basic idea that she said that they are following the basic guidelines that you need to stand straight to protect your back and yan. Tapos, what manually powered handling tools that they use? She mentioned that they usually use like wheelbarrow for transferring the materials in their workplace. So, number three, what is the mechanically powered handling equipment that they use? So, she mentioned that they usually use drills, forklifts, and some other heavy equipments. So number four, what are the safety protocols to implement for those type of use and equipments? So as per Miss Anime Eros again, they are required to wear proper PPE, personal protective equipments, so that they are at least have the less risk of having an injury for the risk of their works. Of course, they are also doing things to prevent and avoid having a dangerous situation in their workplace. So now for our next is material storage. In this, we ask the what so-called botekera in the establishment and ask for the capacity. Number one, what is the size, capacity, and storage facility that the establishment has? So for this one, they said that at first it depends on the part of the completeness of the building since it is an undergoing establishment of the Bureau of Immigration. They said that at first the storage room there is large since there are large needs of materials that will be used for the construction of the building. But as they proceed and since they are now already in the 99 to 98% completion, their storage capacity are going tighter and tighter. Um, unless they already open it as the Bureau of Immigration and there will be another material storage for the office. Um, so next is the warehouse properly illuminated, ventilated, or at least have two fire exits in case of an emergency? So they said that it is very important there. They properly and comply with these needs in a warehouse. So for fire safety, this one is answered again by Miss Aname Oros. So what are the early warning devices that incorporated to their facility? So they said they have radios and alarms that they use in their facilities. So what are the safety equipments they will be used in case of fire? So they said they have prepared fire extinguisher and fire blanket. Number three, what are the protocols in case of on fire outbreak? So they said that they already have protocols that in case of fire, they have a fire exit properly and they also have a proper training for their staffs in case of a fire so that they won't panic and then know what to do in case of it. So next is electrical safety. What safety measures and technicals means into the system applies to prevent harmful and dangerous effects to the workers from electric current, arcs, electromagnetic fields, and static electricity. So they answer this again basically that by giving them anti-static PPE and other PPE that prevent the flow of current in the human body. And so for next is the occupational health. So next is what common health problems that the workers in the facility commonly encounters based on the nature of their works. So for this kind of problem, they said that the common health problems that the workers encounters in their work is the falls, especially since they have on high-rise buildings. So number two, what do the management do to prevent those health problems? So since yun nga yung mga nagiging problems nila, lagi silang sasabihan na mag-safety harness daw. So, para hindi sila mahulog o mag-slip, mag-fall mula sa high-rise building. So, what assistance programs that the management team gives to the workers? So, as per Miss Anime Oros, they said that it is, they give guidance naman to the workers on their workplace. So, overall, with our visit in their facility, we saw that constructions nowadays and then the Bureau of Immigrations that the undergoing building is it's a bit quiet messy since it is still undergoing. It is not yet finished. There the, the electric rooms are a bit messy. The data cables in the data server rooms are a bit chaotic. But we asked them about that, but they said that they are going to properly arrange those as the time progresses, since they are now focused on finishing touches of the constructions in their building. So, as a student, I learned a lot of things with this visit to the site that we saw. We saw how well do the how does the how does it works, and what is the necessary needs for an emergency, and what implementation do we need in case of there's an emergency in the workplace. So that's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned a lot from us. Thank you.